I'll be here.
The words of the song "I'll Be Here" was his promise to God after he lost his wife and friend of 17 years. A few years earlier, he lost his father, now his wife. He almost lost himself to grief, but somehow he turned this overwhelming pain to fuel what we see today. This is the inspiring story of Dunsin Oyekan. Born on 5th of November 1984 in Ilorin, Kwara State, Dunsin was the only son amongst 4 siblings. He attended Baptist Model High School for secondary education and studied industrial chemistry at University of Ilorin. From an early age, his father believed God had a special calling on his life and determined to prepare him for it. By the time Dunsin was 8 years, his father began dragging him to Lenti Ministers' conference. His dad insisted he learn different instruments, and at just 10 years, Dunsin had mastered the bass guitar. One day, during his teenage years, Dunsin and his dad went for a walk and an important conversation took place. His dad looked him in the eyes, asking what he wanted to do with his life. Full of big dreams, Dunsin replied he wanted to become a successful oil mogul, but his dad replied saying he would go into full-time ministry. Later that day, at a church program, a guest preacher delivered a prophecy that confirmed the conversation Dunsin and his dad had just had. Though he hadn't fully accepted the call of full-time ministry, those words stayed with him, and over time, Dunsin came to understand that his father's tough love was to prepare him for his future. As the 2000s began, a new kind of worship music was starting in Ilorin. In 1999, Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo started a lively new youth church in town, Koza. While studying at the University of Ilorin, Dunsin loved modern gospel music and wanted to grow as a musician, so he joined Koza team and began serving as a bass guitarist. A year later, in 2001, while in 200 level, he noticed a quiet, devout coursemate, Adedoyin. She also loved God deeply, and the two became close friends. Throughout university, Dunsin lived differently from most students. While many attended parties and social events, he devoted himself to church, his studies, and music. He spent his free time leading campus fellowships and developing his musical skills. Adedoyin watched him slowly grow into the man God was shaping him to become. In 2008, when the church moved its headquarters from Ilorin to Abuja, Dunsin relocated with them. By then, he had moved beyond playing the bass guitar. His leaders recognized his gifts and appointed him as the church music director. Amid all this, after more than 10 years of knowing each other, Dunsin and Adedoyin got married. Their union was later blessed with 2 children. By 2014, Dunsin began sensing God was leading him in a different direction. Although he was comfortable and leading one of Africa's most influential church choirs, he knew it was almost time to resign his post. But before he could take that step, life took an unexpected turn. In March 2015, his father, Pastor Dunsin Oyekan, passed away. This was Dunsin's first taste of deep loss. Then in 2016, Dunsin respectfully resigned from his role as music director at Koza and stepped into full-time independent ministry. Around that time, he made a personal decision never to charge to minister. That same year, he also released his debut album and launched the monthly upper room gatherings. In December 2018, he released Imole Ede. And that song became one of his biggest breakthroughs as a music minister. Little did he know that season of victory was preparing him for the greatest test of his life. As 2019 began, Dunsin's ministry was growing rapidly, but behind the scenes, his wife, Adedoyin, was battling a serious illness. He prayed fervently for her healing, and at times, he felt the power of God flow through him, yet his wife's condition remained the same.